Working safely at Miller Electric is our highest priority, and that goes beyond the job site. It includes transport to and from job sites, to suppliers, to the office, anytime you are driving a company vehicle.
This manual contains the official statement of Miller Electric regarding the safe and responsible use of company vehicles. Make sure to read it for specific policy information. Before operating any company vehicle, whether owned, rented, or leased, you must have a valid driver's license in the state of residence for the class of vehicle you plan to drive. You are responsible for keeping your license current.
CDL drivers must comply with all applicable DOT regulations, including successful completion of medical, drug, and alcohol evaluations. You may not operate any vehicle while under the influence, or if you're impaired in any way.
Each day before operating a company vehicle, perform an inspection to make sure the vehicle is in safe operating condition. Walk around the entire vehicle when making the inspections. Among the items you should check include the tires, the lights, mirrors, as well as securement of equipment and tools. If there is any damage or missing items, please notify dispatch.
You must follow safe driving practices at all times. This includes abiding by all posted speed limits. Drive at or under the posted speed limit. Remember, the posted speed limit is for ideal conditions and should be adjusted for wet surfaces, congested traffic, or other inclement conditions. Also remember, the Miller Electric name is on the vehicle, so your driving reflects on the company.
Be aware of your following distance. Following too closely gives you less time to react when something happens in front of you. When traveling on a highway or interstate, using the 6-second rule is a good way to ensure keeping a safe following distance. Select a reference point ahead, such as a billboard, road sign, or other landmark. Make a visual note when the vehicle in front of you passes that point and then count off 6 seconds. If you arrive at the reference point before you count 6 seconds, you need to increase your following distance. Backing is one of the most difficult maneuvers in a truck, and doing it in close quarters is even more difficult. Always walk around your vehicle first to look for any obstacles. Try to find a spotter to give you assistance when backing or pulling out of difficult situations.
Lane change accidents are one of the most common involving trucks, due to blind spots about here on most of them. First, what you want to do is ask yourself, is this lane change necessary? Maybe, just maybe, you're better off staying where you are.
If a lane change is necessary, remember to keep your eyes on the road in front of your truck as well as the lane you're going to move into. Check all mirrors quickly and frequently to be aware of who is around you. Be aware of your blind spots. There may be vehicles in the no zones. Always signal your intentions well in advance. Make sure you have ample time and space to make the lane change safely.
Another precaution is watching for pedestrians and bicyclists. Most pedestrian accidents occur when the pedestrian walks onto a roadway and into the path of an approaching vehicle. Pedestrians often misjudge the speed and closeness of a commercial motor vehicle.
Be especially careful at intersections. Pedestrians usually have the right-of-way at all intersections.
At night, be especially cautious. Pedestrians and bicyclists assume you can see them, since they can see your headlights so easily.
Many of the same precautions used for pedestrians apply to bicyclists as well. Bicyclists are required to travel on the right-hand side of the road and travel in the same direction as vehicles.
It's not uncommon, especially in city traffic, to be confronted with aggressive drivers. These motorists cut in and out of traffic at excessive speeds, endangering themselves and others. The best thing to do is just back away, let them go by. There's no sense in ruining your day because of their rudeness and carelessness. Here's another safety tip that's critical in avoiding any kind of crash. Avoid in-cab distractions.
Reaching for a CD, smoking, and eating are all actions that distract you from your job of driving safely. Remember, cell phones should not be used, and never text while driving. Be aware of fatigued driving. There may be a day when, for whatever reason, you are tired, your eyes feel heavy, you feel drowsy while driving. Driving in this condition can be dangerous. Pull over to a safe area and rest for a few minutes. Walk around your vehicle, get a cup of coffee, anything to help you become more alert. If you don't feel well, call your supervisor.
Remember to focus on safe driving at all times. This will help you and everyone around you arrive safely. It's important to practice safety not only when you're driving, but also when you enter and exit a vehicle, and when walking around a vehicle.
When entering or exiting a large truck, be careful. Using the three-point system is a good idea. Always keep 2 hands and 1 foot, or 2 feet and 1 hand on the vehicle at all times. Also, when exiting a vehicle, check for traffic approaching from behind. Once you are sure it is safe, then open the door to exit. Watch for curbs, potholes, equipment, and similar obstacles when stepping out of your vehicle. When parked at a job site, equipment and materials may be placed around your vehicle while you're working, so inspect the area thoroughly before getting in to leave. Our service vehicles normally carry a variety of tools, equipment, and supplies. Before driving, always check to make sure all items are secure. It's dangerous to other motorists when something falls off a truck. Plus, it costs the company money to replace damaged or lost items. Pay special attention that all ladders, conduit, and coolers are properly secured. For items that extend more than 4 feet from the back of the vehicle, make sure they're secure and attach a red flag during the day and a red light at night. Many vehicles have storage compartments with doors. Doors should be closed and locked before driving.
If an employee receives a parking or a moving violation while operating a company vehicle, they are responsible for taking care of that situation.
Drivers are required to report all moving violations to the safety department within 24 hours. This applies to violations involving any vehicle being operated for company business. Also, any traffic violations incurred when not on company time are subject to review and may affect your driving privileges. In the event you are involved in a traffic accident, here are procedures you should follow. First, call 911. Note the location of the accident and if you or anyone else is injured. Do not admit negligence or liability. Do not attempt to settle the situation, no matter how minor. Get the name, address, and phone number of the person or persons involved, as well as any witnesses. Exchange vehicle identification, insurance company name, and policy numbers with the others involved. If possible, take photographs of the scene using the 4-corner method. Complete the accident report form. Finally, turn all information, including the accident report, the police report, any written statements and photographs to the safety department within 24 hours.
We share the roadways with our customers, other businesses, and the general public. So please drive safely and responsibly at all times. Follow these Miller Electric safe driving guidelines, and you and your fellow employees will arrive home safely every day.